Yo, 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 yo. So, yeah, the NBA finals just don't want to start for another 3 days, which is fine. But this is what we're going to be watching today. We watched a similar video yesterday. If you watched that video, it's currently sitting on 0 views, guys. Can you at least give me just give me 10. Give me 10. Um, but we watched a similar video. I'm gonna have to pause, obviously, to not get copyright strike. No, there was not even a copyright claim on my last video, which is I don't know how that works because I watched someone else's video, but yeah, we're gonna be watching. Do the Pacers actually have a chance against the Thunder? Now, me personally, um, I'm just saying, I started watching. Look, you can see I've watched 47 seconds. Um, this guy literally laughs at when he says the matchup. So you now you guys can't call me crazy for thinking that no one is thinking the Pacers are gonna win this, right? So yeah, do they actually have a chance? In my opinion, hell no. They have a little. Okay, they have a little chance. Are they gonna win? No. But let's just. I hope they do. I hope they surprise me. I'm gonna sound like such a hater, but I hope they win.
So here we are, the 2025
Listen.
NBA Finals, with the matchup that everybody expected coming into the season. The Indiana Pacers.
He's literally laughing, bro. You can't. Any NBA fan, if you're watching this video, if you're an NBA fan, you should be subscribed to my channel. If you are. But if you're an NBA fan, you cannot tell me you expected the Pacers to even make it past the conference finals. Even to make it to the conference finals. Like, let's all be honest, no one thought the Cavs were gonna go very far. Like, if you thought the Cavs were going far, you're a casual because like they're a regular season team. They always choke in finals anyway. But listen to him laughing, bro.
Versus the OKC Thunder. The Thunder being a team that a lot of people expected to be here at the start of the season.
Yeah,
but the
I'm not
Indiana
gonna lie,
Pacers.
I actually didn't expect them to be. Like, I thought they'd go Western Conference and then lose in the Western Conference Finals. I didn't think they'd, like, at the start of the season, I thought they'd make it. Like, start of the playoffs, I thought they'd make it to Western Conference Finals and then lose. But, I thought they always crumbled under pressure, which they did. I think they have for a few seasons now, but this is their first time making a pass. Obviously, their first time in a while making a pass with SGA. So, yeah, Mr. Orr himself on the screen.
Pacers being here is definitely a surprise, as coming into the year, the three main teams that a lot of people were expecting to be the main contenders were the OKC Thunder, the Boston Celtics, and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, see? Bro, this guy, like, double D worth. I mean, good video, I guess, but, no one expected the Cavs to go to the finals. Come on. Let's be so honest. We saw the record at the start. Yeah, great, guys. You won, 13 games in a row? I forgot what it was. Obviously, it's very hard to do that. You must be a good team to do that, but I just feel like no one expected the Cavs to go to the finals. Because even if the Cavs went to the finals, they're getting whooped by the Celtics or even the Pacers, honestly. They get whooped by the Pacers.
Even though the Pacers have somewhat overachieved this playoffs, this is by no means a fluke run at all. And while I do think that OKC will ultimately win this series,
Bro,
the
Bucks are
Pacers
such a
are not going to be pushovers, and there actually can be a lot of different things to look at as we prepare for this matchup. So let's go into it. Starting off is the Thunder's main strength, and
Yeah. Shet's going to be a problem, bro. I said this last video. Shet, I don't see Tyrese Halliburton being able to drive over Shet, like lay over Shet and doing that. I haven't seen him do that yet properly. So yeah. Look at this. 40 to 18. That's 9, bro. That's 9 shots. They hit 9 shots to 20. This guy's a menace, bro, on defense. I don't like Shet either.
what has been their main calling card all season, which has been their defense. Not only did the Thunder have the best defense in the league this season, they were historically great, being just over 7 points better than league average. And
that's insane, bro.
I feel like this is going to be the main hurdle that's going to be an issue for this Pacers team. A big factor that has led to the Pacers' success has been the creation and the overall ability of Tyrese Halliburton, especially in pick and roll.
Yeah, because he gets a screen, he either comes off the screen and just shoots it, drives in, or obviously kicks it out. He likes to drive and kick a lot too. I don't feel like he's going to be able to do that. Because Shet's going to meet him like up here probably-ish. He likes to pass like more down here, like jump as if he's going to lay and then kick into the corner. I've seen him do that a lot. But I don't know.
Pacers would go at the favorable matchup, and then they would force the defense to make a decision. In the Eastern Conference Finals, it has been mainly Mitchell Robinson, Karl Anthony Towns, and Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, see, he likes to drive and kick, which is fine because he stopped there on that play. That's not very good. That's not a very good example, but he's done it multiple times where like Cat's down here and Anunoby's down here as well, and they both jump and he kicks corner, goes right or left corner, or even on the wings here.
That Tyrese has mainly been trying to get switches on, but with this OKC Thunder team, there really is no favorable matchup for him to be going
there
at.
isn't.
Almost everybody that is going to be on the floor for the Thunder is able to play switch defense. Add this to the fact that someone like Alex Caruso is going to be impossible to screen anyway. I'm curious to see
This was like, I remember
Alex
watching
Caruso is going to be impossible.
I'll remember
to
watching
screen
this, bro. How do you not get... First of all, what is this shit screen? Like, I'm going to just say it straight out. That was a shit screen. But at the same time, even with a screen like that, most players will get stuck on that. Look at the gap in between them two. That's not any further than like that. I don't know how he didn't get stuck on that. I guess Edwards didn't use it properly. Instead of curling straight over, he kind of went outwards a bit. But even still then, like...
Anyway, I'm curious to see how much pick and roll the Pacers are actually going to run. That being said, I do feel like if the Thunder are playing Isaiah Hartenstein heavy minutes, this is going to be a huge test for Miles Turner. The Thunder bigs in Isaiah Hartenstein and Chet Holmgren were able to spend a lot more time in the paint in the conference finals against the T-Wolves because Rudy Gobert is a non-factor offensively, and while Julius Randle does shoot threes, he mainly operates in the mid-range.
Yeah, see, that's what, like... Hartenstein's going to be a problem for Miles Turner. Who is their other... You know what I was just thinking? Who's their other big man? For Indiana, I mean. Who's the other Indiana big man? Because, like, when Turner comes off, who's getting your rebounds? Like, you can't board over Shet or Hartenstein or... I don't know. Like, actually, I'm not very familiar with the Pacers team. Like, I'd say this is the team that I've watched the least, to be honest. The Knicks I could have probably said something better for. Obviously Warriors, Timberwolves. Even Lakers I could have said like... Actually, who is the Bro, I don't know. You guys are going to think I've got no ball knowledge. I promise you I do. I just can't think right now.
And so the Thunder were able to play two bigs a lot more in the T-Wolves series, and it was difficult for the T-Wolves to get anything going inside the three-point line. But
yeah, see, bro, what is this? Tyrese Halliburton's good.
And it was difficult for the T-Wolves to get anything going inside.
This is Julius Randle. He's like 6'8", bro. Look at him
line.
Getting absolutely...
But in the Nuggets series, having Jokic on the perimeter really changed things, and it was something that Isaiah Hartenstein struggled with at times. And I feel...
But that is where Turner's going to have an advantage, because he likes to be on the perimeter.
So that the speed of Tyrese is definitely going to play a factor in these ball screens, because it's going to force the Thunder defense to make a decision. In the Nuggets series, iHeart was really struggling to get back to Jokic. In these Murray-Gordon-Jokic three-man games, Jamal would be able to get
He's being lazy going under the screen and trying to switch.
First step on the screen.
And not saying to switch. See, like, look here. He's come across to help with Murray. You don't need to help there because he would have come across here. If he drove, he would have come across and you should have been out on Jokic. So, even if they, like, after they got it to Jokic, he'd still be in help. Jokic would get it. Hartenstein should be up on him, which means he'd kick there and then he'd come out of help and then he'd go back down. So, like, yeah. I feel like he's trying to look like he's doing something. Like
Murray-Gordon-Jokic three-man game.
Like, what is he doing here?
Jamal would be able to get the first step on.
He would make the argument, look, he knows he's on Jokic. You're playing on Jokic still.
The screen.
But he doesn't want to have to use all that energy to go out there and get blown past. So he stays there.
Jokic would flare out.
Which means and now he's just got an easy shot. Like, that's not enough.
Gordon would set the occasion.
I know it's not Steph Curry or Anthony Edwards or someone like that. Or even, who's another? Like Klay Thompson. But he's still going to be closer than that. Like, he's still a good shooter.
Flare screen, and this led to open threes for Nikola Jokic nearly the entire series. And so having someone like Miles Turner in this spot, who not only I feel is a more consistent three-point shooter, but one that also gets his shot off quicker, I feel like this could be an even bigger issue to look at going forward. Of all of their playoff matchups so far, the Thunder struggled the absolute most with the Nuggets, mainly because of their ability to spread the floor. And Indiana is no different. So a lot of the help defense that they were able to play against Minnesota is no longer going to be viable against this Pacers team. And so I'm also curious to see how many Pascal Siakam post-ups the Pacers are going to get into, because
he's not gonna be able to post up though, is he?
I do feel that while the Thunder are a switch-heavy team and have a bunch of switchable defenders at every position, Pascal Siakam is still going to be able to take advantage of some of these matchups.
See, that's what I disagree with. What advantage does Pascal Siakam have against any one of their bigs? Shet? I guess muscle. Length? No. Knowing where the ball's going to drop? No. Blocking ability? No. Like, Shet's got pretty much everything on Pascal Siakam except for his mid-range fadeaway. And probably his three-point shooting too. Actually, I'd say they're about even in three-point shooting. But there's not much that Pascal Siakam has over Shet. So I just don't really see. I don't know, I don't agree with that point.
And with all the shooting on the floor, the Thunder are going to have to be very mindful of where exactly the help is coming from. Another key factor coming into the series is going to be the Pacers' transition offense. The Thunder have somewhat struggled at some points in this playoffs when it comes to transition defense, and
Pacers are a fast team. They like to push the pace and get out in transition, so that is true. The Thunder are going to struggle against that. You got like Hartenstein's going to have to stay back because he's too slow. Shet, I guess, can make a big block, but he takes a long time to get back. SGA is gonna have to run. Like, this is gonna be a fitness, like, this is gonna be a cardio filled series for SGA, bro. Like, the Pacers is gonna be no problem, but OKC like to not slow, but they like to get it in the half court and run their sets, you know? I just feel like the Pacers just get out and run when they can. OKC will take the chance when it's definitely there, but these guys are gonna push it at like every opportunity.
Is easily the best transition team in the league, and so it's going to be key for them to get as many transition opportunities as possible before the Thunder are able to set up their half-court defense. How many times they are actually able to get out in transition is tough to say, because the Thunder have also been really good at taking care of the ball the entire season.
Bro, that pass was so disgusting. I know I'm supposed to be listening, but that was disgusting.
To say, because the Thunder have also been really...
I've already seen it, I know. Before you guys be like, how have you not seen that? Just calm down, bro.
Good at
I have seen it, which is cold.
Taking care of the ball the entire season, as well as Indiana. And so to me, this is going to be a series that heavily favors the team that's able to force more turnovers. Of course, that is just a factor in any normal game, but even more so in this series because of the ball security of both of these two teams, who are number 1 and number 3 in the league in least amount of turnovers per game. All that being said, the Thunder's main advantage, or other main advantage in this series, which I ultimately think is going to be...
I'm just gonna have to pause for a sec so I don't get blocked, because my video, I had to record like 2 videos. I think 2 videos yesterday. The first one I tried to post because my videos are unclipped, because I don't need to clip them. There's no big pauses. There's no like, all right, can we get the show on the road, you know, because I'm just reacting to things. So I just recorded it and posted it, and then it got blocked literally within 2 minutes. So I looked at my phone when I was out, and I was like, are you serious, bro? So, I mean, I like recording, but like, it was like 8:30 on, and I had to record like a 40-minute video. I did cut that video down to 28 minutes, because 40 minutes is insane. I don't know, watching 40 minutes of me, to be honest.
The Pacers' Achilles heel is the isolation scoring, especially from SGA. SGA, being the best isolation player in the league right now, is going to be absolute...
Alright. That argument is statistically true. But if you take free throws away, SGA is not averaging more than 25. Actually, no, that's crazy. He's not averaging more than 27. Because what's his free throw average per game? Someone in the comment, let me know in the comments. This guy does not, like, he gets a ridiculous amount of free throws per game. I know everyone's like, free throw, mate. Like, you got to be good to still be able to draw fouls, but it's getting to a point where, like, I just don't know if he's dropping 34. I don't see him dropping 34 points without free throws.
L for the Pacers, who statistically have been the worst team in the entire playoffs at defending isolation plays. Teams are shooting 55% on isolation field goals against the Pacers this playoffs, and they are
SGA is already so efficient. Can you imagine against the worst defense in the league?
Giving up 1.24 points per possession on isolation plays.
Crazy.
For reference, the Minnesota Timberwolves, who the Thunder just played, gave up 0.91 points per possession in the playoffs on isolation.
Even 0.91? That's still
and
high.
Teams shot 37% on those plays. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander averaged 30 points against that team. The Indiana Pacers have been abysmal defending ISOs. They're 1.24 points per possession and 55%
Bro, that move.
field goal percentage on these plays puts them in a percentile that I didn't even know could be possible for a playoff team.
See, bro? Like, I bet did he get that call?
These stats put
Yeah, you can tell that was not a foul.
a percentile that I didn't even know
Where here is there a
could
foul?
be possible
Where, bro?
for a playoff team. These
You can
stats
tell they blew the whistle because everyone started slowing down. This is the thing.
put them in the 0 percentile in isolation defense. This is going to be the biggest issue for the Pacers in this series. And earlier we talked about how there's really no favorable matchup for Tyrese to go at on the Thunder. This is not going to be the case with SGA. This is likely going to leave guys like Tyrese, TJ McConnell, and even Andrew Nembhard to an extent in a difficult spot. Well,
Bro, they're gonna be on an island guarding SGA. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I just want these finals to start already. I know it's gonna be like, I pretty much already know what's gonna happen, to be honest. But I still want to at least. It's still the NBA finals. It's still exciting. So the second that video comes out, I'll be reacting to it.
while TJ and Nembhard tend to be very physical defenders, I don't trust them to consistently get a good contest on a lot of these mid-ranges that SGA is going to be shooting. The Indiana Pacers, I don't think really have any answers to slow down SGA consistently. It's going to be another series of the team playing the numbers on the Thunder shooters, which has given OKC problems at times this playoffs. Guys like Lou Dort and J-Dub.
Yeah. J-Dub's so inconsistent though. Like, he's consistent, but then if you actually watch him, it takes him a long time to get his, like, let's say he's averaging, well, I think he's averaging like 14 a game or something. Something like that. Don't, all you nerds know all these numbers. Who cares about J-Dub? Let's be real. But, he's averaging something around that. When you watch him, he takes a long time to drop 14 points. It's not like he's dropping 14 and then just getting benched for half the game. It's like he's playing the whole game, playing his heart out the whole game, and 14 in the NBA is still good. But
while they have had their moments this playoffs, they've also been fairly inconsistent at times, especially Lou Dort. And so I feel like that's one of the main things to keep in mind with OKC is the isolation plays that SGA and J-Dub are going to be getting, and also the kickouts that they are going to be getting as a result of these. Last but certainly not least, which is a factor that is going to greatly affect Indiana, is going to be the level of physicality that OKC is going to be allowed to play with, and how exactly that relates to Tyrese.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Tyrese
Halliburton.
Let me just finish this little part and I'll say.
Throughout the Knicks series, and more specifically in Game 5, a big adjustment that the Knicks tried to make was getting the ball out of Hallie's hands as much as possible and playing physical off-ball defense on him whenever he didn't have the ball to prevent
This is the thing. Tyrese Halliburton doesn't like physical defense. Now, all you people can come after me for saying that, but I'm being dead serious. Let's be so honest. Look at his frame.
him from getting it back.
You can't really. But look, he
We
doesn't
saw
like
some of
it,
this, I
bro.
believe,
He see what I'm sorry, but what is he doing against Cat in the screen? He's not doing anything. That's off-ball
in the
screen.
third
They literally ignored the
quarter,
screen.
where Mikal here is
See, now Cat's on him. Cat's gonna play more physical
really just
defense
grabbing
than Miles
Tyrese.
Bridges. I hope he can go crazy and win him the series, but I just don't see it, to be honest. I hope they can surprise me though. I mean, Hart's gonna win. Like if you want it enough, you're gonna win. But I just feel like the numbers, the odds, the players, the type of game that it is though in the finals, they're gonna let a lot go. Like you won't be seeing SJ shoot 14 free throws a game in the NBA finals. Like you won't. It's gonna be physical. He's gonna get free throws. I don't know about 14 a game though. He was averaging that in the other series. Series? Is that a word? In the other series? In the other multiple series? Yeah. That's probably going to be the end of this video, to be honest. We've already...
Reese off ball to prevent any potential pass. And the OKC Thunder are known for playing teams very physical,
Yeah, they
especially Lou.
See, like, look at that. I don't know. I don't see Tyrese Halliburton getting past that. I'm going to be real. Yeah. Get off my screen, bro.